Hey everyone! I found these interesting stuffed gnocchi at Aldi last week and I wanted to try them out with you. I'll set aside this tomato and mozzarella one for later in the week because these truffle ones are really calling to me. 14-ounce package of potato pasta with a cheese and mushroom filling, and I just so happen to have everything I need to make a creamy mushroom sauce. Step 1 is to cook the gnocchi, and I'm following the package instructions, which says to add the gnocchi to a pan of boiling water. I'm adding a handful of salt. Look at how thick these are. I can't wait to see what's inside. Stir every once in a while to keep them separate, and then when they rise to the top, continue cooking for another 2 minutes to make sure they cook all the way through to the center. I always scoop out some pasta water just in case I need it for the sauce later. We'll see if we need it or not. I also learned that I should have rolled them around in a little olive oil so they don't stick to the strainer where they're going to hang out while I make the mushroom sauce. You'll see what I mean later. Time to make the creamy mushroom sauce. My skillet is preheated, and I'll add a bit of butter and olive oil. I need butter for its flavor, but it needs oil to keep the milk solids from burning. Onions and mushrooms go in, and I'll let them cook for a while, stirring every couple of minutes to keep things from scorching. I've been doing mushrooms like this for years, and they come out great every time. A little S&P. A couple things will happen. First, you'll see that a lot of water is being released. Keep working it around. We want to get rid of all that water.
Yeah, look at all that liquid that's coming out.
Oh, and don't mind if I sneak one of the gnocchi. I mean, they're just sitting there daring me to try them. My brain just about imploded at the taste and pillowiness.
These are delicious.
So after a while, you'll see that there's no more loose liquid and things are starting to caramelize. Those are the fats working with the sugars to brown all the edges. When you see this thick streaking, it's kind of glaze-like, and things are starting to stick to the bottom, it's time to move on to the next step. I need to move fast on this one because we only have a minute tops before the garlic starts to scorch. Smells amazing in here right now. Adding some white wine to deglaze. The alcohol works with the fat to create a delicious flavor, but you could substitute chicken broth if you need to avoid alcohol. It will still turn out great. Make sure to scrape up anything stuck to the bottom. It all contributes to the sauce's awesomeness. The sauce. Spurtle, anyone? I bought this a couple years ago, but it just felt awkward. I'm committing to using it more regularly, so maybe it'll become more comfortable. A little chicken broth. This is some better than bouillon and water here. Now I'm adding the cream. I've had this sitting out for about an hour, so it's not icy cold going into the pan. I'll bring all of this back up to a gentle bubble and then let it reduce down by half. Stir and check every few minutes. This is looking really good. Adding in a touch of grated Parmesan. And finally, the cooked gnocchi can drop in. Here's what I meant about the sticking. Definitely should have rolled these in oil or butter after draining. They're pretty cool to the touch at this point, but I'm going to let them warm through for a couple minutes in the sauce. Make sure to taste and adjust the seasoning if you need to. This will continue to thicken up as it sits for a few minutes before serving. Top it off with some extra Parmesan and fresh parsley, and time to dig in. This made enough for 3 portions. Steve and I had one each for dinner, and then I had the rest for lunch the next day. I've made this sauce many times, and it's great with any pasta or proteins, but I have to say that this truffle-filled gnocchi from Aldi was made for it. I forget what I set out to do. Did I make this video about the Aldi find or about the creamy mushroom sauce? Well, no time for debate now. Must eat dinner. As always, the ingredients and instructions are below in the description box. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if that's something you're into. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!